Hello everyone and welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Daniela from Ocean Jasper and I'm so delighted to offer you this pick a card today because we're going to find out how does your crush feel about your last message. So let's have a look at our piles. We have the Coyote and Datura in pile number 1 with the Hawthorn stave and the Rose Quartz. Then in pile number 2 we have the Owl and Hope with the Holly stave and the Obsidian Crystal. Pile number 3 we have the Moth and Eucalyptus with the Ivy stave and the Fluorite Crystal. Take a moment to make your choice. If you're drawn to more than a pile, that's absolutely okay too. And when you're done with your choice, you can find the timestamps in the info box below. That will bring you directly to the beginning of your reading. If you like the content, I would love if you could support my channel. Simply leave a thumbs up, drop a comment, share, subscribe and hit the notification bell down below if you haven't done it yet so you won't miss any of my new videos. If you'd like to book a private readings with me, you can find my email in the info box below together with my prices. And if you are interested in my ovum set as well, they are available for sale. Thanks for being here and I'll see you at the beginning of your reading. Hello my loves and welcome to your reading. If you have picked the Coyote and Datura in pile number 1 with the Hawthorn stave and the Rose Quartz. We're going to be using this beautiful Lunne tarot deck and shuffle it in camera and accept reverse cards as well as usual. I have already been shuffling them, meditating on your pile, but we can do it a bit more together. For pile number 1, please and thank you. How did their person feel, or how do they feel currently about the last message that you've sent them? Okay, Page of Cups and the Empress in reverse. It's a good beginning. Let's see what else do we have. There's definitely a lot that we can understand already from the combination of these 3 divinatory tools that we have here that you have picked for your pile: the ovum stave, the oracle card and the crystal. Indeed, I can say that with the rose quartz, your person definitely felt this opening of their heart chakra and this desire to love and be loved. Unfortunately, with the Hawthorn stave, we also do have this fear that there is going to be some challenges or there is a barrier over this heart that has been put in place as a form to protect themselves. Indeed, with the Coyote that represents deceit, they are scared that you could be a charming stranger, let's say. This is what the card would say: beware of the charming stranger. And you know, take your time before trusting what the intentions are of the person in front of you. So it could be that they don't know you very well just yet, and so there is a little bit of concern whether your intentions are pure. Perhaps you look too good to be true. So let's see how they felt after your last message. Okay, 2 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Hermit, 7 of Pentacles, Empress in reverse and the Page of Cups. So we definitely have a good amount of cards to begin with and then we can get more. I'm just going to check the screen and perhaps make a bit more space for this card. Okay, so what I noticed here, the first card was the Page of Cups. So this is telling me that your person definitely was moved by your message. You definitely have touched their heart in some way. You have opened a sensitive part in them. You have like triggered a sensitive romantic button in them, let's say. So they started feeling some type of butterflies in their heart. At the same time though, with this Hermit upright, it's like immediately they had this reaction of closing themselves up. It's like, no, 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 it is not possible that a stranger is gonna make me feel this way, that is gonna make me feel so soft and warm and having these lovely feelings inside. I don't know them yet. I should not accept this offer of love. I should not accept their openness. I should not accept their compliments. I should not accept the date, whatever that is that you have sent in their message. Even if you've been opening up your feelings to them, they would feel like, oh, this feels nice, but I'm gonna shut it down because I'm not ready for this. Because the Page of Cups as well is facing the outside of the reading, which in a way is telling me that they do not really want to pay attention to these feelings so much. And the Hermit in particular does speak about wanting to close themselves off from the rest of the world, and also wanting to get to know themselves better, wanting to do a little bit of soul search. Perhaps if they are studying, they want to focus on that, and they do not want any distraction from romantic matters. There is definitely a sense of wanting to study or self-analyze or close themselves off. That is the message of the Hermit, and understand as well why they have reacted in such way. We do have also a beautiful card representing you, I feel, the Queen of Pentacles, which is a person that is very, oh my goodness, the qualities of the Queen of Pentacles are so many. Definitely independent, strong, willing, generous, very kind, very caring of other people, great at finances, great at saving money, great at making long-lasting projects for the future, and being really patient about when is the right time to bear the fruits and to pick up the fruits of their labor. Very calm, and also very crafty, very good with her hands, hard worker, and always have a solution to everything, always want to help, and always want to provide for others. Beautiful energy. Also very connected to nature, and could be also someone that has lots of herbalist skills, for example. Loves to communicate with trees or be in touch with the soil, gardening as well, and yeah, just could be also a very great businesswoman, self-employed person, something like that. With the Empress in reverse, this is the card of realizing, okay, this could be too good to be true, because the Empress is the goddess of abundance, is Mother Nature, basically, is the card of creation, the card of being able to create whatever is it that you want around you. The Empress is able to turn like a desertic piece of land into a lush and green forest, or a piece of an old rug into beautiful dress, or she is able to create a beautiful cake after 3 ingredients that she found in the kitchen when there seemed to be nothing to eat. And there is a lot of self-love in the Empress card. There is this maternal instinct as well, to take care of others, to help things grow in general. So again, another beautiful card for gardening, or someone that wants to have kids, etc. That could be a great mother, things like that. It is in reverse. That's why I'm saying for this person, you seem too good to be true. Okay, like too fantastic, like really beautiful, attractive, intelligent, independent, with lots of qualities, lots of skills, and yeah, it just seems too perfect. But we definitely can say with these 2 cups, they felt with your message that there is a special bond between the 2 of you. In a way, they felt like this is happening. This connection is happening whether they want it or not, or it has already happened. A choice has already been made, and you guys are in the same bout now in which you want to get to know the other person much better. You want to spend more time with each other. You always think about the other person. It's always on your mind. First thought in the morning, last thought at night. Like this desire as well to create something together, to exchange your cups of love, to express your feelings to each other. So definitely your message has touched them on a very emotional spot. The Seven of Pentacles, they're trying to figure out if they are going to be wasting time and energy with you, or if it is going to bring them something long lasting and serious and meaningful. So this is their fear. What if I've been fooled again? What if this is just the fruit of my imagination and I'm seeing in this person what I would love to see, but is not really representing who he or she is? And there is this fear that they could be committing to you for the next months or years and then realizing that is not really what they wanted. The Seven of Pentacles, again, another gardening card, because she is wondering, is this the right time to collect, to pick up the pomegranate or not? It's a very delicate moment, because if you do it slightly earlier, you're gonna find unripe fruit that is not very sweet to eat, and you feel like you've been wasting it, because if you just waited 2-3 days more, it was gonna be just perfect. So that feeling of like, is this the right person? Is this the right time? Is this the right direction in which I should be investing myself or not? Am I gonna be betrayed again or not? Am I gonna be deceived by this person or not? So they definitely do have feelings. They do feel this push to come towards you. But they were like, they're having some little concerns here and there. They could easily exist because of their past and the experiences that had disappointed them in the past. So they're trying to be more careful this time. So let's get more cards and find out. Okay, Temperance flew out immediately. So your message made them actually feel quite calm. In a way, it feels like your message has reassured them and brought some inner balance within all of these confusing thoughts and feelings. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse card, the Page of Wands upright, the Four of Swords in reverse, Five of Pentacles upright, and the Six of Cups in the reverse. Let me understand. Because the Four of Swords does bring some restless energy, like overthinking, not being able to stay still, either physically or mentally or emotionally, feeling agitated. So there is this contrast between finding inner balance and feeling restless. So possibly you make them feel both of these things. On one side, you reassure them, you make them feel calm. They realize that they could be happy with you, taken care of, and loved nicely and fairly. But on the other side, they have this agitation inside telling them, but what if this is not the right decision? Nine of Pentacles in reverse and Five of Pentacles upright. Okay, so it could be that you have triggered some memories from the past in which they have been left alone and abandoned, left out in the cold. And they have been investing themselves so much. Like the Nine of Pentacles is quite a high card in the Pentacle suit. So they were very, very close to achieving their dream and seeing it materializing in front of their eyes, to just seeing it stripping away. So this there is this feeling of being kind of unhappy about the big joke that universe had played on them. Like, why would you make me believe that this was the right person if they abandoned me soon after that? So I feel that you might have triggered this experience in them, and that could be the reason why they are feeling restless. But for some of you, it could be also a different scenario. You know what I'm hearing as well? It could be that they have been with a person that was just using them for their money, because Nine of Pentacles is a card that speaks about luxuries, wanting to surround oneself with, how do you say? Yeah, material objects that makes them feel prestigious. And there's a lot of self-care, there's a lot of shopping, a lot of spa treatments, and you know, as everything, it can be done in a very balanced way or unbalanced way. So it feels that being in reverse, it was an unbalanced energy. So this person, to feel prestigious, to feel a lot of attention from other people, to feel important, to feel special, was actually using their money to kind of change their whole wardrobe, buy a collection of shoes, lots of perfumes, whatever that is, going on expensive holidays, and eventually just drop your person and left them also quite broke. So I understand why they have this fear of being deceived again, or betrayed, or left out alone in the cold. Oh, being left broke again. Okay. And this is right on top of the Queen of Pentacles as well. So it could be that the Queen of Pentacles in some cases, in some of you, is representing their energy. They are the overly generous one. They are the providers, but also quite innocent in a way, because they give way too much, and especially whenever they are in love. So yeah, I mean, not that there's anything wrong in doing that, not that they have done a mistake. Unfortunately, somebody might have taken advantage of their generosity, okay? But Page of Wands, again, this super exciting feeling that this time might be different, that you're bringing a lot of excitement and joy in their life. Like, they were probably jumping out of joy when they saw your message. They were like dancing in their room, or like, yeah, literally just squeaking out of joy, and having this flow of ideas as well about what you guys could be doing in the future. Maybe they were thinking about the next date, the next trip, or what are they gonna wear next time, or how are they gonna, what outfit are they going to choose, and what songs are they gonna play, what games are you gonna do, yeah, where are they gonna bring you, where they want to create some fun as well in your life. They want to make this fun. Six of Cups in reverse, though, let's clarify it, but it is this nostalgic feeling as well from the past, of being very, very drawn to the past. So this could be that they still haven't had a proper closure. They still, maybe they didn't receive the apology that they wanted to receive, or if you belong to their past, like if you guys have had something in the past, just wonder if it's too bright or not. Probably, yeah, for some of you, you could belong to their past, like I said. And so that could be the mix of feelings. In one sense, they felt like, oh, this is home. This is relaxing. I know this person, they know me. Everything is going to be fine. Everything is going to flow very well. But then with the Four of Swords, this restless energy, because they're like, oh, but what if whatever happened in the past is going to repeat again? This could also be talking about you not feeling very satisfied in the relationship if you guys have had history in the past and feeling like they weren't really satisfying. Don't know if I said that already. Satisfying all of your needs, and you felt like something was missing, so you might have decided to break up with them. So the fact that you're back sending them a text makes them feel super excited, remembering the past, remembering how bonded and connected you guys were. The Six of Cups is the soulmate card, and is right on top of the Two of Cups that we have underneath, which is another soulmate card. So I do feel that definitely they feel very connected to you. Their heart is open. There is certainly certain barriers with the Hawthorn as well. For some of you, could be fear of commitment. If nothing that I said up until now really fully resonates, then the Hawthorn also speaks about some fear of commitment, but also the desire to overcome it. Let me see if there's anything else that I could say with these new cards and the ones underneath. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles, it could be that they're like, oh, well, it would make sense if she or he wants to come back with me, if with their text they're trying to reconnect with me because we've had so many experiences together, we shared so much, or we've gone so far, and then all of a sudden it got abruptly interrupted. So it would be a pity to throw all of that in the bin. Like, we've been investing in each other so much. It would make sense now that we start again, we take it from where we left it, with even more enthusiasm than before. Then what do we have here? Page of Cups. So they do definitely appreciate your message, like I said. But yes, certain. It could be as well with the Hermit that if you guys have had some history, the restless energy comes out of being like, oh, I really did not expect this message to come to me right now, because I gotten so used to be by myself, to be alone, to be single, to just think about myself, to, just satisfy my own needs, to, kind of, I was not thinking about romance at all. So, this could be the mix of feelings. Like, they were really happy to hear from me, but also wondering, am I ready for this? Because I wasn't chasing it. It just happened. And they want to trust that it's happening for a reason. So let's get more cards. There is this fear, like, if now they're happy, now that they're single and they gotten over whatever happened in the past, or if they have any heartbreak, they were able to heal from it. Now they're like, oh, if I'm going to let myself feel things again, there is this chance that I'm going to get disappointed again or heartbroken again. So they're kind of thinking about the negative consequences of lovely, deep, intimate connection, But at the same time, with the Six of Cups in reverse, they're like nostalgic towards it. They do miss having such a special bond with someone, and especially with you. Let's see. I'm gonna see their intentions after your text. What are their intentions now? Page of Pentacles. I'm nearly tempted to just leave it there because it's already so meaningful. It's like the beginning of commitment. They're like, okay, I'm not gonna put my full head and body into this. I'm gonna put one finger, but then if it's gonna go well, I'm gonna put my arm. It's gonna go well, I'm gonna put my shoulder and the rest of my body, if that makes sense. It's like gradually like approaching this seriously, but gradually. the Star, oh my goodness. And then the Five of Swords. This is in reverse. So this is like deciding to let go any conflict that happened in the past, or deciding to abandon like the common opinion about a situation like this. If for example they have family or friends advising them against it, they're like, I'm gonna do my own thing. The Five of Swords has Aquarius energy, so they're like, I don't care, I'm gonna be making my unique path, you know. The Star definitely represent hope and the desire to make this happen. They can see a future outcome already developing in front of their eyes. They have a vision of what is going to happen, or at least they hope that it's going to happen in that way. The Star is like you, it represents you and the object of their desires. So their intention is to follow this dream. They're like, well, I feel guided by the stars to be with this person. I feel that this is destiny. So I definitely have to push myself out of my comfort zone, even if I was used to be staying by myself now. And even if this is scary, I am still going to be committing to this person because it's way too special, and I'm going to forget about past heartbreaks, past disappointments, you know, past conflicts, or whatever happened in the past with you or without you. And I'm going to follow my ultimate dreams. I'm not gonna run away from it anymore. So girls or guys, whatever message you sent them, it worked. Okay, you really touched the right buttons. I really wish you the best with this connection. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to share what's going on, if this resonated. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll answer to each one of your comments. Don't forget to support the channel if you feel motivated to do so, if you like the content. So any little gesture means the world. If you'd like to get my OM saves, let me know, because it is available for sale. If you'd like the cards that I'm using, you can probably find them in the info box below. If they are on Amazon, I will put the Amazon affiliate link in the info box below. So through that, you can also support me without any extra cost of your side. Amazon will pay me a tiny little percentage from every purchase. So that would be everything. Also, private readings are available, so let me know if you're interested. My email and prices are in the info box below. That will be everything. See you very soon in the next video, and check out as well my playlist if you'd like to see anything else that could clarify even further your situation. Much love, and see you soon. Hello my loves, and welcome to your reading if you pick the Owl and Hope in pile number 2 with the Holy Owl Stave and the Obsidian Crystal. We're going to be using the gorgeous Lunne Tarot deck with beautiful watercolors drawings. We're going to accept reverse cards as well as usual. So I have already been shuffling, meditating on your pile, but we're going to do it a little bit more together just so that you can see that the cards are not cherry pick, and some of you do like seeing the shuffling, so let's do it together. So for pile number 2, how does your crush feel about the last message you've sent them, please and thank you? We can already tell something from the oracle card you have picked in the album. Stay for sure. There is a rise of energy, Kundalini energy, basically with the Holy. There is a rise of life force energy. There is a new sense of strength and vigor and direction. So that's something they have felt. With the Owl as well, they felt like they could finally take a few deep breaths of relief, knowing that they have been able to achieve what they wanted to achieve, and they can finally relax. It's like the card of the end of a long lasting journey. The obsidian would be detoxing crystal, grounding crystal, protecting crystal. So they could be feeling this new sense of wanting to protect you. But let's find out in details. We're gonna be in-depth reading about how did your crush feel, or how do they currently feel about the last message for pile number 2. Ooh, I like this already. We have the King of Cups. What is this? King of Cups upright, the Page of Wands in reverse, the 7 of Wands upright, the 4 of Wands in reverse, the Death card, nothing to be scared of, and the 8 of Cups. Interesting. Definitely they felt a huge flow of love and compassion and understanding and empathy towards you, desire to protect you as well with these King of Cups, to take care of you, to nourish you, to fulfill any of your desires, to love you deeply, okay? And this desire to be the man of your life or the person of your life, to be the main protagonist, to be your romantic partner. We do have, though, it is clarified by the 4 of Wands, so it could be that for some of you there was this risk that the relationship had been jeopardized. Perhaps you were already kind of established, or you were dating, or you were already living together, and something seemed to shaken the foundation of this connection, something perhaps from outside, whether they were internal or external circumstances. It felt like the happy foundation of this connection was kind of shaking. So that could be the reason why they have felt this huge relief once you have sent a message and they were like, oh, everything is fine. Then I was so scared that we were not gonna go to the party anymore, or that we were not gonna get married anymore, or that we were not gonna get the house anymore, or that we were not dating anymore, etc., etc. Page of Wands in the reverse position and the Death upright. So something definitely killed their enthusiasm slightly, or at least postponed it, okay? Because there is something that is changing in this connection, not for a bad reason. It is changing for a good, constructive, productive reason that is going to bring healing within this connection. So whenever the Death card comes, it's about letting go whatever that doesn't serve you anymore from the past, whatever that was representing a shaking foundation indeed. So it is this courage to embrace a new change, whether in the connection per se or a change in each individual. So maybe there is not so much enthusiasm to go through this transformation, but nevertheless, with these 7 of Wands upright, they feel like for you, they would fly up to the moon. Like they would definitely want to fight for this connection. They would overcome any obstacles that has been thrown that way. You see, they're ready. They're ready to fight, ready to defend themselves, ready to defend. They finally reached the top of the hill, and then they found other contenders, like competitors or whatever that is, or obstacles, that want to push him on at the bottom of the hill again. And they were like, no, I finally got here. Nobody's gonna push me out of this position. Even though with these 8 of Cups, there could have been talks about leaving it all behind, maybe about breaking up or about not dating anymore, etc. maybe this is exactly what happened. For some of you, it could be that you have sent them a message about, hey, I am sorry, I love you, but this cannot work between us, or this is not the right time, or not ready for this, whatever it is. Because yes, the photo ones in reverse could be talking about not wanting to go for that project or celebration that you were planning. So definitely a little bit of discouragement here in a way, because of this new change of perspective or new change of intentions, but they still want to fight for this. That's why we have the holly alum stave. That is a very masculine tree. It represents masculine energy. That's why we were talking about direction and strength and vigor and sense of purpose, you know. So if you think about it as well, the holly is a tree that is able to push through the winter, that is able to, let me see what is it exactly that I wrote, because it's going to help us about the holly. During periods of hardship, the holly helps us raise our life force, our kundalini, to new heights, exactly, and bring illumination to our darkness. The holly lends us its seasoned and experienced qualities to make it through the winter of the soul's life. It offers balance, direction, vigor, fighting strength, protection, and also associate the mastering of talents and skills. So it feels like they felt like, okay, this is my chance to fight for this, to make this work. If I have to improve my talents and skills, I will. If there's anything I can do to bring more balance in this connection, I will. If there's anything that I can do to be wiser and protect this bond, I will. So the fact that you were showing perhaps some tendency of wanting to change whatever is between the two of you, or to move away, to move on from this, actually encourage him even more. And for some reason, it made them feel even more aware of how much they care about you and their feelings towards you. So even if it was a little bit of surprise for them with this page of wands in reverse, it feels like they have not lost the desire to fight for it at all. But for some other of you instead, there was in the air this threat of having to, change this whole situation, that everything has changed and that it wasn't gonna work out. But then because of your message, they felt this huge relief, like, oh, it's actually okay, we are going to fight for it, it's not the end after all. So definitely a couple of different scenarios. It depends on your situation, but there is no doubt about their feelings for you, and nevertheless the desire to fight for this. How do they feel about the last message to you, please and thank you? The High Priestess, the Lovers, beautiful, the Devil, the Justice, the Ace of Wands in reverse, and the Empress. How do they feel about the last message to you? Oh, let me make it a bit brighter, perhaps. Oops, that's better. So definitely they had this feeling that what exists between the two of you is way bigger than they can even understand. It's like laying down, observing the stars and thinking about the universe and what's behind the solar system and things like that, and just then accepting the fact that we don't know everything. We cannot give an explanation, a physical explanation to everything, and so we just accept the mystery, the beauty of this mystery, and we let it be. And and we coexist harmoniously with this lack of knowledge. Okay, so it's they know that what connects you is deeper. I don't know how to say even in words, like, than anything they have experienced before, and they just know, they just sense that they have to be in it. There is no other place that would feels right for them. That's how I put it. Again, the high priestess, I can connect it with the owl, because the owl is all about wisdom and knowledge again, and mystery, and then the high priestess as well. The high priestess knows the secrets of the universe, and knows how to find balance between right and wrong, and knows how to answer to the question that lots of people come to her for. And it's a very, very spiritual card. So I feel that they simply know, they have this inner wisdom that this connection is older than time, and that is just meant to be, basically. And that they're doing is the wisest choice to be together with you, because the lover cards as well as the twin flame cards is a card of choice. And so is the card of saying, yes, I chose them and I'm happy to have chosen them. I could have not possibly taken any other decision. They felt a little bit of spiciness in the message with this devil in upright position. So I don't know if you were trying to tempt them, or if you were trying to pick at them, or point at something in a funny way, something that you don't like about them in a funny way, or kind of trying to trigger them. Perhaps they know, or they felt that, yes, if you have said to them, well, I think if things are like this, I'm not gonna keep going, I'm not gonna keep I don't want to be in this connection, or I'm not gonna come to the date, or I don't think I'll be there tomorrow. They sense that it might have been a test from you. Yes, with this devil and the justice, is like you were trying to see if they were going to either respect your boundaries, or if they were gonna reach the high standards that they have placed. So it was a test, and they know it. So yeah, you have been caught if you were trying to test them. They definitely know, because yeah, they are very, very intelligent, and you say acute, yeah, very clever. So they, with the high priestess as well, this know-it-all card, it really feels like they know what you were after. But nevertheless, they do respect you. They know that you deserve the best. They know that you did it for a good reason. And Ace of Wands in reverse and the Empress nearly make me feel like either they felt like they had to suppress their extreme passion and attraction that they feel towards you, because it's not the right time, it wouldn't be appropriate, but they still have it. They can't wait for the time in which they can let it all out to the sunlight, and they can finally express to the in the daylight how much they are passionate and enthusiastic and attracted towards you. Or on the other sense, it could be that they felt like inhibited by your beauty, kind of intimidated by your beauty and intelligence and wisdom and all the beautiful, gorgeous qualities that the Empress has, because it is representing Mother Nature, right? So that being like the portal of creation, basically, in the essence. That is the essence of the Empress, bringing so much love and compassion and abundance and growth, and so much beauty. So they felt nearly like, oh, am I going to be able to satisfy her, or am I going to be able to excite her, or to reach those standards that she has put in place? So let's get more cards about their intentions. Temperance, the Two of Cups, beautiful, and the Moon. So they're not intended to basically show you or tell you that they have found out the trick, or the trap, or the test that you have put. They're not gonna let you know that they know. They're gonna keep a secret with this Moon in reverse, but they are going to reassure you with these Two Cups and the Temperance that everything is going to be fine, that you will be making the right choice by deciding to be with them, because they are going to be your loving, committed partner for ever and ever, and for as long as it's going to work, obviously. But they have this peace, this inner peace, that this is what you're supposed to be doing. You're meant to be together. This is your destiny, and they just feel their intention is to bring balance in this connection, to bring peace, reharmonizing everything, talking about everything that needs to be talked, but then eventually just simply sit in the blissfulness of this union, that it makes them feel so happy. So beautiful. Let's get 3 more cards for their intentions. Yes, 2 of Wands. So definitely desire to look at towards the future and start planning something long term, but very slowly with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They do not want to rush the steps. Yeah, because they Tower in reverse. This is fear of things crumbling down, things falling apart, because they didn't have a strong solid foundation. So if they rush every little step of the way, then that's the risk. That is not, it's like building an apartment. If you do it too quickly with cheap material, it is much higher the chance that at some point, at the first little earthquake, the whole apartment is going to fall apart. So it is much worthy to simply spend more time in it and more thoughts and do everything thoroughly, so that is going to withstand any sort of weather conditions, any sort of pressure that has been put over it. So that's why the Queen of Pentacles tells me, yes, they want to be committed, but very slowly and cautiously, okay? So beautiful. It felt kind of short, but it feels like it's saying everything that we needed to know. Maybe we can just ask what is gonna be their next step, their next action, just so you know what is going to happen after this in the immediate future. The King of Swords, okay, in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse position. So the King of Swords in reverse is somebody that is slowly coming down from their headspace, in which they were making decisions simply based on logic and knowledge and concrete datas, basically, and they were not, they were not following their heart so much. The King of Swords in reverse speaks about somebody that is coming down from their headspace and start making decision more from their heart. Okay, so it is definitely a person that is seeing life from a different perspective, or approaching you from a different perspective, maybe with more empathy, instead of just looking ahead about the next goal without putting enough love and care towards the present moment, towards what's happening right here and now. It is, you know, going to approach things differently and start being more present, more loving, more sensitive, empathetic, able to talk about their feelings and their emotions. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse again. This tells me that they want to suggest a fresh new beginning. They want to plant a seed, but they're doing it very, very slowly. So this could be postponing it, okay? Postponing it, postponing a new beginning, postponing a new text, or if they have an offer. This is a long-term offer, okay? The Ace of Pentacles is a big offer. So they're either waiting the right time to do it. I'm gonna get some clarifying over this. So the next step for their crush pile number 2, please and thank you. They're definitely considering it. This at least is the idea of doing it. But they don't want to be so much in their head, just planning and planning. It feels like they also want to be more practical, because they're passing from air energy to earth energy. So it's passing from having an idea to actually planning it. Hanged One. Okay, well, this is the card of waiting actually. So yes, it is the it is the, what I want to say, the concept of delaying, this new beginning. So could be that they're still kind of in their head space a lot, but they are considering making some concrete offer here. Still pretty much though, the Hanged One is not really someone that is about to make a move. It's someone that is reflecting upon it. So I feel that as well with the King of Swords, you could be expecting not hearing from them for a little while until their head is clear. Because it could be that right now they're still, they still have things to analyze and figure out about the future. If they are a King of Swords type of person, so if they have a lot of air in their chart, for example, in the astrological chart, or if they're a person that generally tends to be always following their brain rather than their heart, then you can expect them to take a bit longer to make a move here, to make a decision. They want every single step of the way, like I said here, be very cautious and thought thoroughly. They're very wise, so they are, yes, they want to move towards the future with these 2 of Wands. They want to feel excited about it, but also without burning the stages. Yeah, Page of Swords that came out in the reverse position. So you'll have to wait for their response. Like, I'm not gonna lie about this. Like I never do. Like, I always kind of have to say things as I see them here. Yeah, there is going to be a little bit of waiting time before they come in contact with you, but nevertheless the cards were super beautiful. Okay, so I would have no doubt about the optimistic perspective of this connection. So I really wish you the very best. Let me know in the comments down below which pile you have chosen, so it's going to be useful as well for your future references, and I'd love to hear any of your feedback. So how you felt about this reading. If you'd like a private reading, I am here available, so you can find my email and prices in the info box below. And I'd love if you could support my channel and help me grow and help me reach more people that need to hear these messages by simply leave a thumbs up, a comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell down below. There is a thanks button as well, Amazon wish list in the info box below, together with many other ways that I'm not gonna bore you with, but simply have a look at the info box and that would be great. So I'll see you very soon in the next video. If you feel like you still need some extra guidance over this topic, have a look at my playlist as well, because there's plenty of videos over similar topics. So wish you the very best and see you soon. Big hugs and much love. Hello my loves, and welcome to your reading if you picked the Moth and Eucalyptus in pile number 3 with the Ivy Ogham Save and the Fluorite Crystal. We're going to be using the Lunne Tarot deck. We're going to shuffle it in camera so you can see the whole process. And we are going to be accepting reverse cards as well. If you're interested in getting a private reading with me, let me know. My email and prices are in the info box below. If you'd like to find out what decks I'm using, just have a look at the info box below. If they exist on Amazon, you'll find also the Amazon affiliate link. So that is one of the ways that you have to support me, because Amazon will be giving me a funny little percentage without any extra cost from you. So I can see already for your pile with the Moth and Eucalyptus, the Ivy Ogham Save and the Fluorite, that your person is experiencing some type of endings. So perhaps he or she perceived an ending in your message, but also was able to understand the deeper meaning of it and the deeper consequences that this event will have on their soul's journey. That's what I wanted to say. Yes. They might be wondering if they have been smothering you, you know, suffocating you, making you feel like you didn't have enough freedom. With the Fluorite, they're definitely having deeper layers of clarity over this, and also better understanding of how they should have communicated with you in the past, or having new mental synapses or new pathways. Yes, because the Ivy as well gives us new pathways. So it feels like, even though you might be talking about an ending, they're trying to figure out if there is a way to come out of this, to find a solution and walk around this obstacle, this big decision. Six of Swords, they do not want to move away from this. They do not want to move on from you. That's definitely the feeling with these Six of Swords in the reverse position. They are still pretty much attracted towards you. They still feel motivated to nourish this connection. And yeah, if you were wondering, do they have the same attraction towards me? The answer is yes. There is Five of Wands, so this is competitive energy as well. Like, could be that you have more people interested in you and they perceive that. Three of Wands in the reverse position, the Lovers, and the Nine of Swords. Okay, so your person, after your message, felt, or they're currently feeling, slightly worried about potential conflicts here with the Five of Wands, or potential competition with others that would be interested in you. So I don't know if you perhaps told them, I started to feel things for another person, or I would like to date multiple people right now, something like that. But you are included, something like that. So there is definitely a reason for them to feel kind of worried about it and overthinking. They could be having some insomnia about this because of all of this reasons, all of this of conflict or competition, like we said with these 501s. This is friction. Definitely there's some friction, but they feel so clear about the fact that they only want you and they want a long-lasting commitment with you. With the Lovers, they want you to choose them only as well. If you were thinking about other people, they want them to be your only choice. They want a new, passionate, exciting beginning with you, where there's so much prospect for future growth and abundance and happiness. And unfortunately with these 301s in reverse and the 6 of Swords in reverse, they felt like this beautiful idea of the future is kind of threatened, either by your ideas, a transformation of yours, or some external circumstances. We can have a look more in depth, of course, but they do not want to leave you. They definitely, after your text, they felt like, no, I am not okay with this. If you had decided, for some of you, you might have decided to move towards another country, even just temporarily for study or for a brief experience. And that's why they started worrying about the competition. Like, what if she or he is gonna meet other people and they are gonna forget about me and they're gonna decide that they're gonna move indefinitely in that country and they're not gonna come back here towards me. So this would be resistance of letting you go, resistance of letting you go for that trip, go for that experience, even though they are probably aware that that is murdering you, that is suffocating you. Like, you putting pressure over them staying here with you and not going and have fun. So it feels like now they do have the clarity about this. They have, after your message, now they understand how they made you feel. And they also understand that if they want to be with you, or if they have already chosen you, they have to allow you to be a free spirit, because that's what they signed for. You are a free spirit. You need new stimulus, new experiences to nourish you, and new excitements. So you are basically nourished by new chapters, and that makes you feel alive. That is you, and that's something that they have to make peace with. It is not the easiest thing to do. Definitely is triggering their insecurities, but it feels like there are new ways to deal with this connection, to deal with these obstacles, to deal with these triggers. They know that if they do an in-depth soul search, like the Ivy suggests, they are going to grow with you. They're going to allow this friction to show them some new pathways. Let's say, it's just like they are the ivy and they're trying to grow, but then a stone has been placed over it, and so they're like, okay, I can't keep growing in that direction, I'm just gonna find another way, because there is no way to stop ivy anyway. Even if you try, it will keep growing, it will keep expanding. So the ivy almost talks about expansion indeed, and evolution and development. So even though with these Moth and Eucalyptus it seems that there is an end, it is for a good purpose. So it doesn't necessarily have to be the end of a relationship. It could be simply the end of how things you used to know them. The end of how things used to be. So things will be different from now on. This is like the Death card that always talk about transformation. So it doesn't mean that it's going to be necessarily end fully. It could be that for some of you this is what you suggested to them, and in that case they're like, no. You are my person. You're the one. I cannot even think, I cannot even imagine you being with other people or not having you in my future. I just cannot let this happen like this. Okay, so let's see how else they felt with your message. Please and thank you. This is my left ear ringing. Don't know if that means anything to you. Page of Wands in the reverse position, the Devil in the reverse position, yeah, they are aware that they might have kind of killed your enthusiasm with their desire to hold you back and desire to own you, to possess you, to keep you attached to them in a toxic way though, because if you do love someone, you also want them to be happy and free and having new experiences. You don't want to keep them locked in a room, not having any chance to meet new people, just so that you feel safe, you know. And so they are aware of this. They're definitely aware of their own toxic patterns. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse position. It feels like this is letting go of the apprehension. Yeah, letting go of the control as well. It's just like a gardener going to check their veggies every single minute to see if they're growing right, if they're growing properly. Instead, in reverse, it's like, okay, I'm just gonna let it be. I'm just gonna let it grow where it wants to grow. I'm gonna stop exercising control over it. And this card also talks about, yeah, kind of giving up those toxic patterns that weren't really serving the connection. Now they are definitely aware that those patterns were threatening the end of the connection. Six of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Wands in the reverse position, and Knight of Cups. Perhaps there is a slight feeling with the Six of Pentacles that the feelings are not equally reciprocated, or that energy and efforts and investment is not being put equally in the connection. So they might have felt some type of unbalance, some type of unfairness. That is the reason why perhaps they behaved in such an obsessive and possessive way, because the Knight of Wands in reverse is using that inner fire, is using that attraction for bad purposes. This is unbalanced energies with the Knight of Wands in reverse of, is either not acting towards something that you're passionate about, or acting with too much fire, okay, and being kind of aggressive. So it feels like they were definitely aware of themselves. Obviously, feel free as well to swap the roles if you feel that resonates more the other way around. With the Knight of Cups, now this is a beautiful transformation, passing from an aggressive Knight of Wands that cannot let you go and cannot accept your freedom, to someone that instead has deep understanding and deep empathy and deep compassion and deep love for you. Okay, there is a much softer energy with these Knight of Cups, of wanting to do only the right things for you and serve you in the best way possible, being a gentleman, offering you anything that you are asking for. And detach themselves from their ego and being more in a heart place, or stepping into their heart space. That's what I wanted to say. So let's see what are their intentions from now on, their intentions for the near future for Palamatrin. Ten of Swords. Okay, let's see what other cards are there. Hermit and Hanged One. Right. They want to be by themselves for a while. Oh, the Death card. The Sun in reverse. And the Moon. Okay, so even though they have understood their feelings much better and they have new clarity over how they should have behaved or over how they would love to behave in the future, this is the intention of someone that want to close themselves in their own room, hide under a duvet and just cry for days, I swear. And eventually when they feel better, stepping out of it and take responsibilities of their feelings, sitting with them, feel it all, release it, and eventually being able to communicate it and letting you in if you wish. But definitely, yeah, there is a lot of desire to spend time by themselves, analyzing themselves, doing this soul search like the Ivy suggests as well, and the Hermit, finding that light within themselves. So if you were their reasons of being alive, like I'm being overly dramatic now, but if they were putting so much hope on this connection and they were everything that they were living for, now they have to find a new reason, especially if you're moving into a new country or traveling abroad for a while. Okay, they kind of have to sit with this because it feels like an end, okay, with this Ten of Swords. So it could be that you guys are actually separating forever or just temporarily for particular circumstances, or the things are changing, like the Death is suggesting. And like I said earlier, it doesn't mean the actual end, it simply means that things like they used to be are going to end and transformed into a new version. So that it still feels like a grief for them, and they want to spend time for mourning the loss of what used to be in the past. The Hanged One, though, is telling me that it's not going to last forever. Eventually they're going to step out of this reflective time and bring clarity. It's going to take a bit longer. With the Sun in reverse is never a bad card. It's still a card of being light-hearted and happy and hopeful and optimistic, and believe in the happy evolution of a connection and feeling happy with you, etc. But it's in reverse, so they're gonna let themselves slowly opening up to that light. They still want to do it, but they want to find a good balance as well. But we both have Sun and the Moon, so masculine energy and feminine energy, and they both want to have a look at the bright side of things and the dark side of things, which is not a bad thing to do at all. And they want to sit with their feelings. The Moon is all about feeling it, letting those tears out if they need to, and digging in their subconscious to find out the true reasons why they're feeling this way, and being fully honest with themselves and facing the dark side of the Moon, the dark side of themselves, doing some shadow work basically, so that they eventually can let in the light. So it is definitely a bit of a heavy feeling, whatever is going on between the two of you. I'd love to hear in the comments what's going on for you, if it resonated. Oops. The Ace of Cups just flew out of the deck on its own. Oh, so that's gorgeous. There's definitely deep love between the two of you. Certainly, they want to offer it all to you. Okay? They want to offer you all of their love. And I'm trying... Yeah, I can't. I was trying to make it a little bit brighter because the sun has just set, but kind of have to be happy with the artificial light we have right now. So I want to see their what's going to happen after this isolating time? What kind of effort are they going to put towards this connection, or what is going to be their next move after this hermit modality that they're going to step in for a while? For pile number 3, their next move, please and thank you. 5 cups and the star. And the page of cups. Okay. It feels like they will eventually send you a message with this page of cups, being really open about their feelings, being really open about how much they have suffered for this change, this transformation, how difficult it was for them. And yeah, they're gonna let all of that grief out. They're gonna communicate it with you, but yeah, the 5 of Cups is still kind of energy that is stuck in the past, stuck towards what they have lost, and not being able to let go of it, not being able to recognize the beautiful things happening in their life in the present time, because they're still mourning for what they have lost. Okay, so it feels like when they are ready, they will have a conversation with you. But it seems like they're still pretty much attached to you. So even if you have decided to end things entirely with them, they haven't lost hope, and so they're going to tell you that. They're going to communicate that you still are the object of their desires. They still want to pour all of their love onto you. They want to make things, they would love to have a new chance, a new romantic chance for this, to do things differently. And they would love to tell you as well, with these 5 of Cups in a pride position, how deeply upset they are about how things went, and how much they blame themselves for it as well. So that's what I'm seeing here, guys. I really hope it resonated. I know it wasn't the easiest reading. Let me know in the comments down below how you feel right now, how the reading made you feel, if it resonated with you. And if you would like a private reading with me to go more in depth into these specific energies, let me know. My email and prices are in the info box below, but you can also have access to all the other playlists that kind of always work around these themes. So I'm going to list one of the playlists that could potentially be useful for you up in the corner, so have a look at that. And I really wish you the best with your further development, whatever you wish out of this connection. I hope that you're going to get it. And yeah, sending you big hugs, and hope to see you very soon in the next video. Stick around and don't forget to support this channel if you like the content. Much love. Bye bye, guys.